down a little bit. Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Oh, my hair's doing a crazy thing, but it's kind of a crazy day. And I'm here to do your cartomancy video right now, your February cartomancy live. I like doing the cartomancies live. I don't know, for some reason I do. And so I just do it. I just do it when it feels good. I do it. I go with it. Cartomancy is the art of reading the regular playing cards, like so. Okay, this is the old way. This is how it all started with these babies here. So, Gemini, what are the messages for? Ooh, well, we got a flyer. Time card, too, I think. Nine of Spades. So, Nine of Spades has to do with our health, okay, with our physical health and sometimes our mental health as well. And it's about some sort of a health challenge. So, you're currently dealing with some sort of health challenge in your life right now, it would seem, you know like I said, whether that's physical or mental, or at least, or you could be in the health industry, and so this is what you deal with a lot at work. Looks like you're going to start getting real busy over probably the spring and summer, and then it'll quiet down again. Maybe you're in a seasonal sort of thing. I don't know. hmm Let's see what we have here for you. There we go. So, in your current energy, you have the Five of Hearts, the Three of Clubs, and the Jack of Spades. Um, hmm. Hi there, how you doing? Right on. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. I see this as it looks like you're working hard at something, okay? And it looks like it's something that maybe you were given an opportunity, because usually the Five of Hearts is a gift or something that's given to us that means a lot. It also is a plus, a gain in our emotions. Maybe you're gaining relationships, friendships, connections now at this time, and you could be working at it. Looks like you're working at it, putting time and energy into maybe just improving your relationships. But it doesn't look like a particular one in particular. um, and it could be improving it with a particular person. This could be a young person. This could be a child or a relative or a young person that you work with, perhaps, okay, that could be in some sort of trouble, or has trouble in their life in some way. And this could be the health issue that you're dealing with, could be even a drug issue, or because there are a lot of the young people are lost these days right now. But anyhow, and you're just sort of plugging away at it a little bit at a time, getting uh, through any troubles that there is. I don't think this trouble is very big. I think it's a minor issue because you have so many good cards around it. The thing is that you go into it with a good heart. You go into it with a good heart and good intentions. Coming in, you have the Four of Spades, the Eight of Spades, and the Three of Spades. Looks like there's some sort of obstacle. Someone won't talk to you, or you won't talk to them. They've shut you out, kind of thing. And so it's brought things to a standstill. It can't move forward, backward. Because of some sort of doubt. There was doubt raised in a situation, trust, mistrust, perhaps. And now it seems like they're unreachable. They've just maybe blocked you, or you've blocked them. Okay, that's what it kind of feels like. Blocking, because it's blocking communication. So, they're not answering your calls, they're not, talking to you on Facebook or whatever. And sometimes we just got to let that ride for a little bit. We don't want to push too hard, right? We just, okay, let them have their space, fine, right? Whatever the situation is here above you. And that's coming in the next week. Some sort of, at least with you might be um not communicating with people. Maybe you're getting yourself away from people because of the moon energy, or I don't know what, but I feel like it's someone in particular. And um and it could be a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, and now you can't even talk to them, you know what I mean? Anyway, above you, you have the Nine of Diamonds, the Two of Clubs, and the Seven of Hearts. Well, it looks like a meeting concerning money. Okay. You know, uh, there may be money coming to you, or you're supposed to get money or an allowance or something like that. It looks like you could be meeting because you're, and also I getting a feeling that you and another person are getting access to some sort of opportunity to either make more money, you know, or get access to money somehow. All right. And it feels like a bit of a competition, is what it feels like. There's some sort of competitive nature I'm feeling here. But anyway, you're meeting to negotiate what to do with your this money, or how to, I don't know, it could be insurance or something like that. It could be insurance money. um or you could be getting some sort of funds for your health, some sort of compensation or something like that, and so you're having to go and get, a meeting or something like that about it. Okay, kind of says to prepare yourself, be prepared, have notes, remind yourself of things before you go. Don't just go on the fly. Um, in your ambitions and your work pile, you have the Seven of Diamonds, the Eight of Diamonds, and the Six of Hearts. You know, I think that in this card here, you're changing, um because you have plans, okay, and you have ideas, and you have wishes that you want things to ways that you want things to happen. So you're starting to network and talk to the right people to make that happen, to make your ambitions and your dreams realized. You're not just waiting for, to Ed McMahon to knock on your door. You're looking things up, you're talking to people, you're finding out, how did you do that? And who do I talk to? And you're also improving a relationship. And I'm wondering if it's this one back here, because this is really, it's like sparkling conversation. It's about working together. It's about, also too, you could be reminiscing in some way, talking about, you can't throw, this whole friendship or relationship or whatever away. It's, we've been buds forever. Don't be mad at me forever. So it's improving a situation that was difficult. I think that it's the other side of this obstacle, this, you know, not being able to talk to this person, okay? And they're more open now, they're more objective, and so are you, okay? It's like a cloud has passed finally over the situation, and the cloud is dispersed, and it feels, you know, it feels like as good as the sun when you feel the sun on you again after 3 days of rain. It just, and you're more optimistic, you're brighter, you're positive. Anyway, the thing is, this is improving some sort of relationship. You're taking steps forward, up in a relationship here, okay? You might be going to the next step in this relationship, but it's after some sort of hard time. You know, you kind of go through some sort of could be misunderstanding or something like that, and then just let it sit, you know, for a couple of days, and then I think that it you can figure it out, and it may go up a level. How others are seeing you or influencing you. You have the Seven of Clubs, the Two of Hearts, and the Nine of Clubs. Is this a work relationship, Gemini? Because it's highly suggesting your friends are seeing you in a work relationship. You've met somebody at work and you're in love, so to speak. They might be a little bit worried about you in this relationship. They're, you know, because they can see that you know, you have feelings for this person, so they're a bit worried about you just because they love you. And but they see you in a relationship at work, or it could be you that's a little bit worried about it, you know, especially after whatever, you know, that hurdle you went through or are about to go through. The best advice I can give you for this hurdle, whatever it is, because it may be you that shuts them out, you know, I don't know who is what here, but um is just let it sit for a few days. You know, we don't have to keep going at it to try and fix it or to try and say this, or maybe if I tell them that, just leave it sit for a couple of days. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. So something about you're either concerned because you're super attracted to this person, I think. Super attracted. So here is the King of Hearts showing up, and the King of Hearts is usually pretty attractive. You know, they are charming. They probably a mature person, but look at there's the two of diamonds. You know, they want passion, right? This person, this could be female too. You know, sometimes it's a blue-eyed person. They could be fair-skinned, fair hair, but it's mostly their, you know, their connection in relationship. They're probably a magnificent lover, um, but mm, he's more serious of the Heart family, okay? But anyway, definitely wants passion and wants something to grow here. Wants more than passion, wants something to grow. You could start working together, or you have began working together more lately. Maybe you didn't work with this person that much, weren't in the same department, and all of a sudden you're working together. You're on the same team, and so you're spending a lot more time together, and there's chemistry, like you said. Oh, it gets complicated. It gets complicated. And so that's the obstacle, the third party. That's the obstacle. So there could be a bit of they could have an argument with their third party, okay? And the plot thickens. Don't. Don't. There could be some sort of situation with their person. So whatever, but you're going to end up on the sunny side of it. I'm going to tell you, all right? It's so interesting. You have 3 2s here, and that's partnerships, meetings, dates, um, negotiations, plans, all that kind of thing. Major chemistry. uh, yeah. And so you have 3 2s and 3 7s. So your emotions are up and down and up and down and up and down. It's roller coaster a little bit, all over the place, because your mind and your heart are having a big argument, right now. And your heart's like, oh, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just flirting. And your mind's saying, flirting my ass. And you're like, shut up. Did I ask you? So your surprise, your surprise is the 9 of hearts, the 5 of diamonds, and the 10 of clubs. So this is your third 5. So 5s are changes, they're adjustments that we make, and they're also gains or losses. And you got all 3 gain cards. So you're having, this one I see you working together more. That's the gain. Um, Here there's some sort of gain in your feeling stuff but it could cause trouble. It could cause trouble, triangle situation. And then this 5 is, you know, you have the wish card, emotional fulfillment. You can have what you want, basically. Okay, you can have what you want, Gemini. And I think that could be your money could be increasing for some, probably because you're working, you're trying to get your everything back into balance and get on top of things again, getting the credit side of your money. And I think there's a possibility you could be moving or changing jobs. Right now, I'm suspecting you may be changing jobs or departments or something like that. Um, I also see an increase in possibly the feeling department, things going, more like, you could be talking or planning about something more long term, okay, with someone. But again, it's making adjustments, changes. Like you can't do it the way it is, right? You need to adjust and change. And I think that your heart's making the decision for you in this situation. Let's get a few tarot cards to find out what's going on. What is going on? Hmm. Now, 9s are also challenges. They're kind of the last challenge before the 10, before the completion. And, it's sometimes 9s are hard because it's like, when you got to get this done, whether it's the project, the relationship, the housework, and the last bit is the toughest. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta get this done, and then I'll be through it. You know what I mean? It seems like the hardest part, the 9. But you're just about there at the 10. You have all 4 9s, and then this 10 of clubs, right? And that one is really completion. You've put the work in, you've put the time in, the reward is coming now. You've made the changes, and you're gaining in all areas, the emotional realm, the physical realm, the mental realm, you know, the clarity. Ooh, 8 of Swords. So this is kind of stuck in a situation that you don't see a way out of. You know, there is a way out. It's easy. She can get out of there easy and just climb down that ladder. But she doesn't want to go that way, because if she goes that way, then she's going to run into someone or have to face that. And we don't want to face that or run into that person, right? So there we stay in the situation because we have a reluctance to face the 9. It's the 8. The reluctant to face the 9, that last thing that you got to do to complete this cycle, complete this cycle, because you are completing one. You have your doubts at first about moving forward with what you're doing here. You have your doubts at first, but I think there's a lot of talking, a lot of meetings, a lot of plans, maybe, and talking about concerns as well, talking about concerns, talking about feelings. There's a lot of talking here. Hi, Helene. How you doing? Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. Okay, there it is. There it is. There's a good little bunch here. 3 more. So 9 of Wands, standing your ground. So, and also, deciding, like in the 9 of Wands, all right, we are kind of digging in and saying, I'm seeing this through and I'm not budging, and you can't make me. I'd like to see you try. You got your wall high here, okay? And you're sure that you're right. You're not leaving. You're not leaving because you're defending something for some reason, okay? Maybe your investment, I don't know, but you're defending something. It's really hard to find a place too nowadays, so that might have something to do with it as well. But something about the 9 of Wands, I'm going to tell you. In the 9, we're like determined, we're not leaving, and you're going to have to pry it from my cold, dead hands, But in the 10, we feel quite a different way. We feel quite a different way. We realize this is an anchor. It's holding us back. And I can't wait to be rid of it and be free, And that's from one number to the next. So in one moment, you're thinking there's no way you're going to get me out of here. And in another moment, you could see it in a whole different light. When that cloud moves off and the sun comes through, you see it in a whole different light. And you're like, you know what? Why am I so determined to stay something that I'm not even happy with, I don't like, or whatever the situation is? This is either you or this is someone around you deciding this, right? So here you have the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is now the energy of looking out there. What else is out there for me? And making plans. The 3 of Wands is ready. She's ready. She's got her suitcase packed. She's got her clothes. She's got her attitude. She's got her money, or everything she needs. And she's just waiting for her boat to show up, her ride, and she's out of there. And so it's a waiting kind of energy, waiting for something to happen, because you can't go yet. Like, you're not at the 10 for one thing, and you're going to be soon though. And so it's the things aren't quite ready for you to leave yet, to go forward, to move ahead with your plans. But they will be. They will be. And this is also you looking. What else is out there for me? You know, what else is there? Because I don't know if I want this anymore. Like I said in the 10, you decide, I don't know if I want it anymore. Like I was holding so tight to what? Right? And so you're looking at what else is out there for me. And then in the 6, so usually 6 is an increase in our finances, and that's what you could have been waiting for, some money, funds, somehow the ticket to paradise to arrive, whatever it is for you. You're waiting for this to happen and you can go now. But in a relationship sense, what you're waiting for is someone who can treat you right, someone who gives as much as they take, you know, who is generous with their heart and their time. And you know what I mean? You want to be treated equally. And this could be not just in love, but in all your relationships, maybe by your family, you know. But this is what you're looking for. This respect, you know, this real fairness, fairness, respect, all that sort of thing in relationship. So I feel like you're getting ready to leave one. You're getting ready to leave one, or you're leaving a job situation. I also want to mention the Nine of Wands is very much like the Nine of Spades. And it also could have to do with your health. You may not be able to leave yet because you're not healthy enough. Like you could be dealing with some sort of health condition. And so you got to wait until you have the leg operation so you can walk out of there. There's something that you're dealing with right now, so you're not able to go. You could be kind of trapped there for a bit. And so you're waiting to heal, and then gone, 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 gone like a freight train. And I don't know the rest of the words. Okay, I'm going to get you an affirmation. Wonderful. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad it resonates so much for you. Probably because you were here, you brought the energy. Did I just drop one? I think I done did dropped one here. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice one. My business is growing, thriving, and expanding. Here is a wonderful um, business affirmation. So if you're trying to get something started or your own business going, hmm. I like this one because what I was just talking about here. I value and honor my boundaries. So, and knowing what your boundaries are and they're important to you, you know what I mean? And so sometimes when we define our boundaries, someone else doesn't like that. And they're like, and oh, thank you, Helene. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you, darling. They get upset because we won't budge. We won't move on this particular thing. No, I'm not moving. And we don't have to get upset. We don't have to stop anything. We can just simply say no. And if those of you who don't have health issues, I kind of really see this here. This is a boundary. You're drawing a line and you're saying no. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to move. I'm not willing to give up that. Or, you know what I mean? You're just saying no. That's simple. And you're allowed to because it's important to you. It's what you need, right? Or it's too much for you. It's not what you need. It's your boundary. That's my limit. You know what I mean? So I like that a lot for you. Anyway, Gemini, I hope this has helped you today on your journey Now, I kind of feel like this is a 2-week reading, literally. Um, because I just do. I don't know why, but I just do. So it could happen really fast for you or just over the next 2 weeks. I don't do the cartomancy again to the middle of March. However, just saying, I feel like this is all going to happen quite quickly over the next 2 weeks, kind of thing. March is going to open a big door for you of light. Okay, you're not going to carry all this stuff like you are now. I think you're going to see things in a different light. I think you're going to make new plans. I think you're not going to what you value, I think is really going to change. Is really going to change. There's going to be some big shifts for you. And you're totally okay with it. You don't feel like you're losing or giving anything up. You're gladly saying, take it away. So kind of excited for you. It's just like this real flip over, when you turn that hourglass over, just changes the whole thing. So anyway, oh, 3 to few. Okay. Okay. That's a good opportunity. And so you're taking that opportunity, yeah, and doing something with it. That's a good idea. Start looking for what you want, right? So it comes on the 20th. So that's Monday, I think. That's Monday. Geez, that's really soon, eh? That's really soon. So you may start looking, eh? You might start looking to see where you want to start making your new plans, Helene. Oh, I'm excited for you. Well, let me know, okay? Let me know. You know what, Helene? I'm gonna go draw a card for you right now. One just for you, just before I go. Just a quickie for you, Helene. That's it right there. Says the Four of Cups. So the reason you need to move on because you're not satisfied with where you are right now. You know, you're not getting what you thought you were going to get. You moved there with the intention of meeting lots of people and being around family or whatever your expectation was. And it turns out you never see family. COVID happened and you didn't do anything. And it's just not the same as it was before or what you thought it was going to be. So this is either with a relationship that you're in, not getting what you want out of this relationship, getting crumbs, and ready to move on, ready to look for what it is that you want on your own for a while anyway, on your own. So there you go. That's the reason. Okay. Take care, everybody. Love you bunches. Mwah. I'm coming back with a Taurus video in about 10 minutes. Okay. Bye. You're welcome, Helene. Thank you.